they came up with a new way to bring you the late news, the Channel 6 News 10 at 10.
10 non-stop minutes of news, no-wait weather, and lead-off sports.
For a head start on your tomorrow, join us for 10 at 10.
Only on the Channel 6 News, the Heartland's news source.
Pat's in love and she's gonna get married. Hey, love, Pat's in love.
Channel 6 News anchor Pat Persaud's big day is less than a month away. Is she ready? Sunday at 10, Pat shares some of the pleasures and pitfalls of planning the perfect wedding. Don't miss Pat's perfect wedding plans. Sunday at 10 on the Channel 6 News.
Pat's in love and she's gonna get married. Hey, love, Pat's in love.
I think one of the things we've established is we're committed to news.
People expect you to be reliable.
You can't just sit behind the anchor desk and expect the news to come to you. You have to get out there and listen.
Every story that we do, we think, how does this affect people? How can we make a difference in their lives?
That's what it takes to be a good journalist.
There's one news team that's working harder, covering the news that's important to you, bringing it home to the Heartland. The Heartland's most experienced news team. John Knicely and Pat Persaud, the Channel 6 News, the Heartland's news source. It's not enough to be concerned about crime. You have to do something about it.
Today's report is tied to a murder investigation that began about 2 weeks ago.
John Knicely, working to beat crime in the Heartland.
And a big reward is being offered for the man who is still on the loose. Police would like your help in finding him.
Help put criminals behind bars. John Knicely brings you the Heartland's Most Wanted, Thursdays at 6, only on the Channel 6 News, the Heartland's news source. When it's real life, you need real answers, especially when it comes to your health.
And now for Tuesday's health tip.
Real answers. That's what you get from Pat Persaud's LifeBeat Family Health.
I'm in the in vitro fertilization lab.
Real answers for your family's better health.
Can oranges prevent medical problems?
When it comes to real life, you need real answers. Pat Persaud's Family Health Reports, only on the Channel 6 News, the Heartland's news source. If it's live,
Was about a police lineup.
Now, in most places around Nebraska, you want...
if it's local,
The school board meets here.
In this neighborhood for 6 years now.
if it's in-depth,
What's he say? Is he giving an excuse for this?
Did you really mean to say that?
If it happens in the Heartland,
It happens on 6.
live, local, in-depth coverage. The Channel 6 News, the Heartland's news source.
Around the Heartland and around the world in just 10 minutes, the Channel 6 News 10 at 10.
10 non-stop minutes of news, no-wait weather, and lead-off sports.
Plus, Channel 6 News in-depth that goes beyond the headlines for a closer look.
Exposing consumer rip-offs, going behind the scenes.
Digging deeper, finding solutions.
It's the most live, local, in-depth coverage in the Heartland, 10 at 10.
And in-depth, only on the Channel 6 News, the Heartland's news source.
If it happens in the Heartland,
Happens on 6.
6. 6.
The Channel 6 News, the Heartland's news source. The Channel 6 News, your source for news that's important to you. LifeBeat.
This woman travels over 600 miles every other week to the Heartland for experimental treatments. Research that could not only save her life, but benefit others. What potential life-saving medical breakthroughs are happening right here in the Heartland? Watch my special LifeBeat Family Health Report in search of medical miracles tonight at 10 on the Channel 6 News.
LifeBeat, your source for health and consumer news. The Channel 6 News, the Heartland's news source. The Channel 6 News, your source for news that's important to you. LifeBeat.
And now for Tuesday's health tip.
Pat Persaud's health reports.
If you're feeling stressed out,
Life Beat.
today in My Family Health Advances, a new diet.
Your source for news that makes a difference.
Now, I expected this to be very expensive.
Sue Baggerly's Consumer Reports.
Will cost you $25.
Life Beat. Your source for health and consumer news. The Channel 6 News. The Heartland's news source.
From all of us at the Channel 6 News.
Happy holidays. From all of us at Channel 6 News.
Happy holidays.
From all of us at Channel 6.
Happy New Year.
Pat Persaud's Family Healthcast on the Channel 6 News, live at 5.
In today's Family Health In Depth, coping with menopause.
Courtney Garish's Hometown Health Reports on the latest medical breakthroughs from right here in the Heartland.
A new line of toddler food.
Plus, every week, Pat tells you what's going around in your neighborhood.
In Central Omaha, kids are coming in with strep throat, influenza, and pneumonia.
For your family's better health, Pat Persaud's Family Healthcast on the Channel 6 News, live at 5.
You know, the theme of this year's Olympics is Light the Fire Within, and one of the most magnificent things is that these people have the power to inspire another. Hey, Bob Boozer, congratulations once again. It's an honor to meet you. You truly embody the Olympic spirit. You know, he's just an amazing man and very personable and just approachable. It was just an honor.
Am I proud? You bet I am.
Channel 6 for the Heartland, your home for the 2002 Olympic Games.
The question in the Heartland today is how to help.
We've put together the following information and encourage you to support our troops overseas and their families here at home.
Send a word of encouragement directly to the troops. Write an email message at dearabbey.net.
Operation USO Care Package gives soldiers the unique items that remind them of home. More information at the web address on your screen.
Help maintain the current blood supply, and by doing so, you honor those deployed. Call the American Red Cross to schedule an appointment or visit redcross.org.
And to help your own family and those you care about, make a home emergency kit. For full details on what to include, go to the Homeland Security website or call the number on your screen.
And for this and more information, go to the Channel 6 website at WOWT.com and click on How to Help.
The Heartland is a place filled with generous, giving people.
Channel 6 and all of these charities thank you for your support.
Let your voice be heard.
Stand up for what you believe.
It's your right, your responsibility.
Some people don't want to hear what you have to say.
Don't be silent.
Take control of your future.
Be a true patriot.
Make your own decision.
We're all busy, but it's no excuse.
Vote.
Vote.
Vote. Vote.
Vote.
Vote.
If you don't vote, you can't complain.